Hi, welcome to the Crafts channel. My name's Corinne Brad, and today I want to show you how to make very simple folded origami boxes which are perfect for present packing, especially when Christmas is coming up. You make homemade gifts like soap and jewellery and things like that, and they're just very simple boxes that are made out of paper, but actually they're remarkably sturdy. So you could make them as a set just to go on your desktop to hold drawing pins and things like that. You can make them lidded, and you can make them bigger. And really, it depends on the size of your piece of paper. Your box will come down to about 1/3 of the size of your piece of paper. So I'm going to make a big one so that you can see clearly how I'm doing it, and then I'm just going to show you how easy it is with smaller boxes as well. So we have a piece of 12 by 12. Now if you, like me, you've got loads of pieces of scrapbook paper knocking about the house that you're never going to use in a layout or a card, this is a great way to use up some of your stash without going out buying new product. So you need to just fold it in half and crease this part here. Fold it in the opposite direction. Line it up and crease again so you can find the centre point. I'm just going to put my reading glasses on so I can get this perfectly accurate. Take each corner and fold it up to the middle with a nice crisp fold. Take the opposite corner and do the same thing. And then work your sides to the middle. And unlike traditional origami, if you are slightly out, like you can see I am here, it's not going to make a world of difference. There's very few folds on here. I mean, you find with if you're making models and things like that, you've got to be really, really accurate. But there's very few folds on here that's going to make a difference to it. So you've folded all your corners to the middle. You're now going to take your bottom edge and fold it to the centre. And do the same with this. And try and make sure your folds are parallel. You can do that by making sure that you're lining this bit, the edges up. Unfold them. And then take the adjacent sides and do the same thing. Like so. So when you open it out, these pieces here will form the sides of your box. And then it's a very simple step from there. It's really difficult to explain on paper in words, but it's really easy to do and to show in a video. So undo 2 of your corners, refold like this, and then simply, where you have these diagonal bits here and here, if you push in there, it'd be easy, yeah. If you push in there and lift it up, now hopefully you can see that on the overhead camera. So you've formed the side of your box and you've tucked in the corner bits, and then this bit just folds in there like so. I'm going to try and do it again so our camera here can pick it up. So you push in like this, give it all a bit of a flatten down, and then just tuck that side in there. And if you want, you can glue down these centerpieces. But if you're going to put, I don't know, a doily in there and then some soaps or some, I mean, homemade biscuits, things like that, perfect for these boxes. And I'm just going to show you a very quick tip how to make a box with a lid that fits properly. So choose 2 pieces of patterned paper. This will be the lid, this will be the inner. And with the inner, I'm just going to take off about 3-4 millimeters, you know, that's about what, 1/8 of an inch? No, not even that. Off 2 of the sides. like so. We'll do the lid first. Again, just find the middle. And fold in your corners. I'm going to do this really quickly so that you can see how quickly you can make these boxes. Once you get the hang of it, you can knock out a few of these really easily. And if you've got something like a, I don't know, school Christmas fair or something like that, these would make great little cake boxes. Well, not this size because it would be a very small cake. But things like handmade jewellery or, I don't know, something that you've made yourself, you know, some facial scrubbies. There's all sorts of little ideas that you can find online, especially on our channel, about environmentally friendly gifts, handmade environmentally friendly gifts that make all the difference. And sometimes it's difficult to think how you can give them to somebody and make them look good. So, oh, bear with me. So that's your lid. And then in an ideal world, because you've made this one very slightly smaller, when you come to do this, that 3-4 millimeters that you've taken off each side should translate to the thickness of the paper in that box. So it should just slide over the top really easily. When you just think, I'm sure this paper perhaps wasn't square to start with. But it's not an insurmountable problem. You're better off doing this with a paper that's about 120 grams. Anything thicker, you are going to struggle to get a decent crisp fold on it. And what you'll find is when you've got multiple folds, it will distort, you know, you'll find out that the paper will shift underneath the folds. It won't be in the right place. So I've made all my folds, and again, I'm just going to try and show this to the camera again. Oh. Pop those bits in, bring that up, like so. I never realised how difficult it was to show something to the camera without getting my hands in the way. Here you go, so it's like that, and then just pop that down and in. Right, now for the moment of truth. This is when I find out that I didn't cut the paper small enough, but you should just be able to slip that inside that. I didn't quite cut the, take 5 mil off each side for safety's sake. And this one here that I did at home earlier is perfect. Fits in there brilliantly. But you can see here there's just a little bit of a bow inside there. But that's the wonder of these demos, because you can see the problems that you can come up against, because I mean I frequently make mistakes. If you've watched me before, you'll see I regularly make mistakes. But at least then you can see how you can overcome those mistakes simply by taking off another couple of millimeters off each side. So have fun, make yourself a whole collection of boxes for gifting this year. Christmas, birthday, Easter, and use up some of those pieces of paper that are knocking around your house, taking up space, and you're never going to do anything else with them. Thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you make some use from it, and we will see you again next time. Take care. If you've been inspired to create, please share your makes with us in the comments section below. And if you've enjoyed videos by the Crafts channel, hit the like button. Want to see more of us? Then click subscribe. See you next time.